Hi, welcome. In this video, once again, get out the popcorn because I'm going to again respond to some of the personal attacks, the cheap shots coming from certain trainers in the dog training community. One of those being pictured here, Murdaugh. Kevin Murdaugh calls himself the anti-dog trainer. And I'm going to play some of this again as he rambles on through this video. Tell he's just upset, has this big thing about like why people won't engage or debate him. I did another video about that as to why. Just obvious. Okay. It's the same again. I talk about the same response. He has this thing about I hate dogs, not engaging with him at all. Well, maybe it's for the same reasons as me, and other people would have. But the point being is the dog training world is a mess. Okay. Understand that there's a reason for that. There's no accidents or coincidences. But here you're going to hear again, we talk about these superficial trainers, these appearance based trainers, and going through, say, Murdaugh's methodology. And I'll do a video here responding to one of his videos. You see these dogs great off leash, roaming around, moving around. And I talk about bad things, why bad things happen, why appearances are very deceiving. Trainers are operating off of assumptions like he does. And again, I talk about, what's revealed or not revealed through a specific approach, a interaction based approach that reveals and changes. Okay, that's going to move you beyond a fake picture. Okay, and you wonder why people get blindsided all the time. Well, you see it with these trainers, and then at the same time, they want to try to critique or push back or do something. And it's just an exercise of futility with these trainers. But again, I want to respond to some of it because some of the stuff he says is way beyond ridiculous. But let's play some of just a portion of this video he put out.
They put on their channels is just sitting and bitching in front of a microphone. And that applies equally to people like Dale McCluskey and I Hate Dogs. How much time have you actually spent around dogs? What body of work can you show us that you can repeat results over and over?
See, that's the most ridiculous statement. One of the most ridiculous statements from him I've ever heard in my life. But it shows you, okay? Because here's the thing, I got thousands of videos. You go on my YouTube channel, you see me interacting with a lot of dogs over the years. I have a tremendous body of work. Okay, I've written books, which I put out there. I offer them right now for free. So my training guides, just to open up the system so people can read them. My background is police canine. Okay. Ruben holding the record for the youngest police dog in Canada to make a narcotic fine at his age. That's all record. You can go in and look at my back. I don't, but here's the thing, and this is the difference, okay, with some of these trainers. Understand that I don't talk about my background a certain way to quarterback. Okay. You'll see other trainers out there with the trophies in the background and all that stuff. I could do that. Okay. I could do that. I don't do it because I market differently. Okay, I market differently for a reason. Okay, because I understand the focus. Okay, I understand the role of the owner. So I don't try to package things up a certain way because I want to make sure the focus is in the right place. But for him to make a comment like that is totally ridiculous. Okay, and I talk about this. I mean, you get again, you could have a whole pack of dogs at any given moment and still be totally blind to what a real picture change is. Okay. It's about, so again, I'm specific as to what defines training. That's it. And when you watch my videos, I go through, especially some of you can see it through my board and trains. I talk through each video, not just am I interacting. So you'll see, like, say, the 14-day process, you'll see day one, on the leash, okay, which again, talk about this whole thing about, what reveals. Okay, on the leash, I talk about the right language of the method, okay, that's going to reveal the current state of the relationship. But the great thing is you get to see, to go to day two, day three, day four, you back it up, you can go all through it, and you're going to see change. You're going to see a real picture, okay, but you're going to see how it all comes together the right way. Okay, right up to when commands come online, everything. Okay, even starting to do off leash. Okay, but Murdaugh has no clue. Okay, I understand that, no clue, but to even say something like that is so ridiculous. It shows you, right? Just to be angry, right? Just to be hostile to being confronted with, okay, here's the truth as to the state why the dog training world is in the state that it's in. But to make statements like that is so beyond the pale, in his body of work. Okay, you go in like, where is it? Him actually interacting with dogs. And now the video I saw, because I'm sure I talk about a leash and what reveals. If you watch a video, okay, it's interesting of when he is in control at a certain point of attempting to take control. There was one dog, you can watch it. He's in such a speed wobble. I'm not just saying that to be a cheap shot, but he's in such a speed wobble. He's so discombobulated with trying to get this collar on this dog walking down the street with this German Shepherd. He's just erratic, and he doesn't have his act together at all. Okay, I mean, this is the thing I find incredible about these trainers. And then Goose, you watch the issue where Goose almost gets his head taken off with another dog, this loose off leash type of thing. There's things that I look at, I say it's unbelievable. So understand some individuals just all talk about talk. He's all talk, okay, and this proves it. When he makes statements like this on a video, it's unbelievable. But again, this is what you got in the dog training world. There's a reason why you get characters like Zach George out there able to say the things he says. But again, I'm all about being real. I don't talk about my stuff. I could do it all day long. I just don't do it. But for this guy to say stuff like that, this shows you, because then you look at his body of work or what he's doing, his method. It's a mess. So I just want to clarify that one point. Thanks for watching.